Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. It's a little bit after 8. Welcome to our Friday morning meditation. I hope that you guys are hanging in there and know that as we go longer in this shelter in place, there is bound to be lots of different feelings that come up, maybe different in each moment, maybe different every day. And one of the ways we can ground ourselves and come back to, good morning, Liz, and come back to something outside of all of the drama around us in the media or on social media or all of the fear and anxiety is to continue our spiritual practices, our meditation, and if you pray, prayer, journaling, anything that brings you into that place of life within yourself that is resilient, that is stable, that is strong and peaceful. We want to, and infinite, we want to continue to cultivate the depth of our being and our connection to the depth of our being, especially in this moment. It does not mean that you're not going to have days that are challenging or moments that are challenging. It's part of being human. It just means that we're developing our spiritual muscle. We're developing our ability to reconnect when we feel maybe a little bit disconnected from our kind of infinite source within. And it may just be something simple. It doesn't need to be a big long meditation or a long prayer. It can be, maybe just you stop, in the middle of your day and breathe for a minute. Anything that, maybe you dance in your living room, anything that reconnects you to that strength, that source within, that infinite nature of your being, reconnects you with that are the muscles you want to build right now. So good morning, everyone. Hi, Casey. So I'm going to do what we have been doing. I'm going to start with our breath work. So we'll do our 4-count breath work. And again, if 4 counts are challenging for you, you're going to do any count that works. So sometimes it's easier to inhale than exhale. So you can do 2 counts on an inhale, 2 counts on an exhale, or if one's easier than the other, you can do 2 counts in, 4 counts out. So just something that works for you. You don't want to feel panicked as you do the breath work. You can work up to the 4 counts if you're not quite there yet. And if you are at your 4 counts, then you just go with 4 counts. I'm going to do the 4 counts. So the breath work is inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, and repeat. Good morning, Isabel. So I will lead us through the first few. I like to do them on an affirmation. You can use an affirmation that works for you. I'll lead you through the first few, and then you're going to do a few rounds on your own. Then I'll do our inspirational reading for this morning and lead us into meditation. All right, you guys, thanks so much for showing up. This truly is, I'm just so grateful to have this practice and to have people that are participating with me. So thank you, guys. All right, so I like to put a pillow behind my back and sit cross-legged, but you're going to find a spot that feels comfortable for you. And just hands are resting in a receptive position. So palms up, or you can cup your hands and rest them in your lap, a position that feels right for you, a place where you can keep your shoulders relatively relaxed. So my cats are waking up and scratching, so that noise may be in the background. So just allow your eyes to close. Beginning the process of going within, of connecting to that place within ourselves that is ever present, ever loving, and untouched by outside circumstances. And just beginning to And just take a couple of breaths. Just normal, very easeful inhale, very easeful exhale. And then we'll just move into the counted breath work. So I'm going to do the counts on an affirmation, and I'll lead you through the first rounds. So we'll start with inhale. Divine life lives me, and hold. Divine life lives me, and exhale. Divine life lives me, and hold. Divine life lives me, and inhale. Perfect peace fills me, and hold. Perfect peace fills me, and exhale. Perfect peace fills me, and hold. Perfect peace fills me, and inhale. Perfect health lives me, and hold. Perfect health lives me, and exhale. Perfect health lives me, and hold. Perfect health lives me. And then continuing for the next 3 rounds at your own pace with your own affirmation. And so just finishing this final round. And then as you're ready, just returning your breath to normal. Easeful inhale, easeful exhale. And if you'd like to keep your eyes closed, you can, or you're welcome to open them as well. I'm going to do our inspirational reading for today, and this is by The Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. And the reading for today is called Wrong View. The mind composed of ignorance or wrong view suffers from spiritual disease. It sees falsely. Seeing falsely causes it to think falsely, speak falsely, and act falsely. You will see immediately that everyone without exception has the spiritual disease. Ajahn Buddhadasa. In Pali, the ancient source language of Buddhism and Hinduism, the word for mental illness means wrong view. We must be careful not to interpret this righteously, as in, if you see things differently than I, you are wrong. The wisdom here lies in the revelation that our wellness of mind hinges on how clear and true we remain to the pulse of life itself. At heart, our mental health comes out of the sacred relationship between our deepest self and that very source of life. The moment we distort, limit, or rationalize things away from what they truly are, we start to experience the spiritual disease that Ajahn Buddhadasa speaks of. This Buddhist teacher from Thailand reminds us that these passages of imbalance and blurry thinking are unavoidable. They cannot be circumvented the way you might drive around a pothole. No, these distortions can only be minimized and repaired. So we must accept that by being human we will distort the gift of life, and thus we must commit to learning how to refresh our relationship with what is sacred. Quite often, to uphold a wrong view we build and maintain a wrong way. For example, when younger and sorely in need of approval and love, I hurt so much inside that I assumed that life was somewhere over there, not where I was. Once believing this, I put all my energy into getting over there. But after a hard journey, I was blocked. The people over there wouldn't let me in. Now I had to figure out who was the gatekeeper and what were his rules. And now there was the doing of all the tasks to satisfy the gatekeeper, so I might be let in. It took me years to realize that no matter the pain, life is always where we are. Nothing is being held. All that misguided effort was built on a wrong view. As Buddhahasa says, everyone without exception has the spiritual disease, while underneath the undistorted life is softly waiting. Given this, we each must make a ritual, not of seeing rightly, but completely. So just allowing your eyes to close if they're open, finding a receptive position for your hands, and a comfortable seat for your body. And just allowing your inner self to begin the process of expansion. And by closing our eyes and being still, beginning the process of connecting to that place within ourselves that is always urging us to be our greatest yet to be, that is speaking to us softly, sweetly, compassionately. That place within yourself that is infinite and untouchable and all-knowing. Coming back to that place within, that place of right seeing, right action, and wholeness. And as we become still, we recommit ourselves to knowing this part of who we are, the holiness within. And so we'll use our breath as our anchor to the present moment in this meditation. And as we go through this process, you may notice your thoughts moving to the future or the past, or another story. And the moment you notice this, you just bring your attention back to your breath, your inhale, your exhale, and allowing yourself to move ever closer to that perfect part of yourself, that still part, the infinite nature within. Each time, you just do this over and over and over again, as many times as you need to. Just reconnecting yourself with the present moment. And so just tuning into your breath, noticing where it sits in your body. Noticing the lengths of the inhale and the exhale. Are they the same? Are they different? Noticing the pause, the stillness in between each breath. And so beginning the journey within, reconnection to the source of your being. With each breath, allowing your mind, if it's busy, just allowing it to calm with each breath. Beginning to notice your thoughts as if you were watching a train pass through a station. Just letting it pass through. It's not the train you're looking for, not the train you're going to get on. Just watching it go. Loving kindness. relaxing the muscles of your face. With each breath, re-anchoring yourself to all of life that is held within you, that is not separate from you or somewhere else, all that is within. Coming back to your breath over and over again, gently leading yourself back to the present moment, the here and now, where all is well and everything is perfect just as it is. Allowing yourself to relax, to be held by the divine presence within, with every breath. Noticing where is your attention. Allow yourself to come back to your breath, and to re-anchor your connection to the stillness within. once again, you're just beginning to notice your body. Notice your posture. Feel your seat. Feel the object underneath you. And let's take a full inhale breath together. And easily exhale out. And one more time like that. Full breath in. And easily exhale out. And then as you're ready, just allowing your eyes to open. Coming back into your space. All right, you guys, thank you so much for participating this morning. I truly am so grateful that you guys show up. Thank you. I'm grateful for this practice, and I can feel you guys as you meditate with me. So thank you so much. I will be back this afternoon with my 4 p.m. Gentle Pilates mat class. All right, you guys, just remember this is always available to you. So if you're moving through your day and you feel disconnected or pulled in by something that is kind of pulling you off your center, you have the opportunity to bring yourself back to your breath. You can use any of the techniques we used this morning or something that works for you. All right, just continue to anchor yourself when you need to and build your spiritual practice and your spiritual muscles. All right, you guys, love you. Bye.